Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of feedback on the comic strips that we started in Wednesday's class. First, however, I want to share with you a quick extracurricular project that I did with some of the sports teams. So yesterday I met with a few of the basketball players, and we got some really nice action shots. There's Khalid driving the lane, and we're going to be extracting these images and doing some pretty cool athletic posters. So you're probably wondering why I'm sharing this with you. I think that's a great picture right there, right? Uh, why am I sharing this with you? Well, if you're involved in any extracurricular activities, I would love to help you guys enhance what you're already doing through the power of Photoshop. So I met up with the track team afterwards, and we've got some really nice action photos, and there's some really good ones of Bill and Sam and Leo. That's a good one right there. So please, if you're involved in academic clubs, chess clubs, any organizations, please let me know. We'll do some fun stuff. So let's take a look at some of your work, and we'll start with Allison's. And here she says, "Look, it's Harry Styles." Kitty responds, "I don't like him. He's ugly. Get out of here. You're officially not my friend." I like the background. I like the photoshopping. I think we can do a little bit to punch up the drama. So I'm excited to see the story in here. Again, we're gonna add some drama. We're gonna be thinking about those 7 basic plots that I shared yesterday. This is kind of cool. This is actually kind of awesome. Um, we want to explore maybe deep issues, maybe serious issues. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea why these guys are touching each other's face in the bathroom. A little bit weird, but I will see where it's going. Here we have Sarah slapping Ryan. That's not nice, but they hug in the end. So here we've got one about Chipotle. Um, these are off to a great start. Okay, so here's one that we're going to come back to in a little bit that Lizzie's working on and in exchange with Cole. There's some beautiful ones. This comic right here, these guys need to be, um, the tops of their head should be in the middle of the comic. That way there's enough space for dialogue. I know that may seem weird, but that's just typically how it's done. So here we've got a great start. We need to add some backgrounds. I'm really very much looking forward to seeing where these going. I really like this one. I don't even know who did it, but what I do know is that this third panel seems to suggest that time is passing. And we haven't really talked about panel to panel transitions, but we're going to be exploring that later. I don't know who did this, but make sure you upload this to the PNG folder. That would be great. Also, I'm wondering if this is Jen. I don't know who's doing this, but the template layer's got to be on top. Uh, these are great. That's a cool one. Oh, I think Adrian's doing this where they're being chased by velociraptors. That looks like fun. That looks pretty cool. Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at Lizzie's again. So I talked a little bit about adding drama to your comics a moment ago, and so here Lizzie says to Cole, "I hate surprises. You know I hate amusement parks." And then Cole says, "Originally, stop complaining. Just give it a try." But maybe he's saying something like, "I have an idea you won't hate," or maybe he's saying something else, trying to persuade her. Lizzie says, I am not going on that. I am afraid of heights." And then he says, "Baby," he says, "You're such a baby." It's a Ferris wheel. And so here we have Cole, and these, of course, aren't actually you, right? These are characters, and Cole's maybe being a little bit of a jerk. In these initial 2 panels, he's telling her to stop complaining. He's using ad hominem attacks. I really like the idea of justice in comics and like really putting a spin, as we saw yesterday in that comic with Matthias. So here Lizzie's explaining that she's feeling afraid. He's criticizing her. And then what if in the third panel, he's hanging from the basket on the top of the Ferris wheel, and Lizzie's all like, "You're right, this is fun." And then Cole's like, "My hand! Grab my hand!" And then Lizzie's like, "Surprises can be fun." It's coming full circle, right? You are a great friend. And then he's like, "Oh," or something like that. So here's a little bit of action. There's some drama. There's justice. There's a spin. There's a hook. There's a lot going on in just 4 panels. I'm going to encourage Lizzie to think creatively. Thank you, Cole, for your participation and taking additional photos. What can we do to make these comic strips exciting so that rather than, look at it's Harry Styles. I don't like him. He's ugly. Get out of her. I officially let my friend slap. What are we gonna do to bring the drama?